Okay, gamers are pissed off, and myself included. I'm not overly happy with the outcome of this game. Now, the game itself is going to have a review here on the channel, and I will make sure that I put that up once I've managed to finish it, hopefully later on today. But as it stands, the reputation this game has outheld so far has been absolutely atrocious, and with a $100 deluxe edition pricing for the early access to the game, it is actually atrocious to know what it is that we're experiencing right now. So we're going to dive on into it today and tell you guys exactly what it is that's going on, because I'm a little bit rattled as I'm sat here at a title screen currently waiting to be let into the game. So we're going to dive on it in right now. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor, Advanced GG, the #1 clinically proven energy supplement on the market. My favorite flavor, cherry vanilla, but you guys can catch an array of flavors via the link in the description. Use code CLOUD at checkout for a cheeky discount. But with that being said, let's dive on into this absolute shambles that I really was hoping wasn't going to happen. So let's just take it back to the initial launch. The way that this game had worked was essentially that it was releasing at midnight in the relevant regions and countries that you were living in. So naturally, New Zealand, as always, managed to get a bit of ahead of the game purposing, because they hit midnight first and they were able to access the game first. Now, this game is always online, and as you guys will know, that when they take things down for maintenance, it means that it knocks you out completely. As right now I'm looking at the title screen, but we're going to get into that in a second. Yesterday, during their main launch through New Zealand, they actually had a day one bug, which was absolutely wild. Now, the joys of an always online game is that you will probably be playing single player anyway. Continues with the early launch of the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Now, the game has just gone into a place where it was live in New Zealand, but it was already taken down within an hour of its initial launch, as Rocksteady races to fix a rather weird bug. Now, in an official Twitter post from the main page, they posted up this right here, stating, "We're aware that a number of players are currently experiencing an issue whereby upon logging into the game for the first time, they have full story completion." I know this is ridiculous. Now, to resolve this issue, they'll be performing maintenance on the game servers. During this time, the game will be unavailable, and they'll take several hours to update once they have information. Now, it obviously went up several hours later, and then obviously when it came to midnight in the UK, I was obviously able to jump on. We were live, which is the game footage you're watching right now of all of the early games, so no spoilers entailed. But that was on its own absolutely ridiculous. But my, oh freaking my, it just gets worse. As 17 hours ago from this video recording, they put up a post stating, "We have identified the problem that was affecting the players' profiles and are currently testing a fix. We hope to implement it and have the game online as soon as possible." Now, that was around 5 hours after the initial takedown of the game, bearing in mind that we have got $100 on the line for the early access of this. Next up, as of officially 8 minutes ago, they put up a post stating, "Hey squad, we'll be entering scheduled maintenance mode at 3:30 AM PT. Players who are online at this time will be logged out, and the game will be offline until maintenance is completed. Thanks to everyone for playing so far." Now, remember, that was 8 minutes ago, of which I was actually playing, and of 7 minutes ago, I was booted out of my game, and now sat here looking at the Kill the Justice League title screen, which infuriates me greatly. Not only were there no review copies that were sent out, so for me, myself, and as everybody else that's playing the game as of right now, we paid $100 or 100 Great British pounds to be able to play this game early doors. I wanted to get through as much as I could. I took some time off of my real life job to be able to make sure that I played it through and posted up the review for you guys later today. And it's just been maintenance after freaking maintenance, and we can't actually get in the game, which is absolutely ridiculous. This isn't a day one launch. This is a betaed launch, essentially. This is an early access. This is something that we have paid for to gain access to your title, and we cannot get in because the servers are currently in maintenance mode. Like, geez, man, it's ridiculous. We had a post up on the Discord obviously announcing this, and its reception has been a shed ton of clown faces and a shed ton of love hearts. Now, don't get me twisted, the game is pretty damn good. I've had some good fun in it so far, and I'm just trying to get through the storyline to be able to give you guys an adequate review. I've currently played throughout the night, so as I did get on, I've maybe put in around 6 to 7 hours of a 10-hour campaign title, which is allegedly around about what they're timing it at. But this game, I gave it the opportunity, I gave it the benefit of the doubt, and said that the internet was just being the internet, and they needed to probably calm down a little bit. But Jesus, they were not messing around with this. £100 down the drain for me personally, mainly because I could have just got the £70 copy and had it on the second, because realistically, if they keep putting this into maintenance, I'm going to be losing money left, right and centre on the basis of a waste of 30 quid. It's just so frustrating. On top of that though, there is some news with AMD, because obviously this game is on PC, but the AMD software, the Adrenaline Edition 2340-0203 release. Now, there's a dedicated driver for just one game, and the AMD recently rolled out a dedicated driver tailored for the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. This release came merely a week after a significant update to the Adrenaline software, which featured the introduction of the Hyper RX with fluid motion frames and support for the Radeon RX 7600 XT GPU. Now, typically when the AMD releases a separate driver for a particular title, it means that the primary branch may not receive any updates in the near future. Now, with this release though, AMD appears to be adding day one patches exclusively for this specific title. So for gamers using Radeon hardware, you should probably skip this driver completely unless you plan on playing the specific game, Suicide Squad, or at least aim to try and get into the game of Suicide Squad. I'm a little bit ratty. I've not had much sleep because I wanted to get through this and I really wanted to play it, and I was a little bit excited, to say the least. Although still on the fence, I was a little bit excited. So far, what I've experienced is that they can't keep their freaking game online. The game is quite fun when you're inside of it, although we'll do the full review later on today if they have the servers up long enough for me to complete what else needs to be completed. I want to know what you guys are thinking via the comment section below. Have you played the game yet? Did you get the early access deluxe edition? And are you about as peed off as what I am with the fact that you may have just wasted 30 quid on absolutely nothing whatsoever? I've now got some time to kill, so I'm going to go and hit the gym, and when I get back, hopefully Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is re-available again to play. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I appreciate all your faces. If you haven't already though, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. This is a disappointment, and hopefully this changes at some point throughout today, because right now I'm feeling mega bloody down about it. So sad faces in the comment section with a comment relatable to this topic. Thanks again for watching, guys. Appreciate you all, but as always, up until the next video, which should hopefully be later on today, I'll see you in the clouds.